My name's Robin Harper. I'm your host for this evening, and I was thoroughly pleased when the Children's Parliament asked me to host this here.
So I became a member of the Children's Parliament in Primary 7. I remember really vividly being part of shaping the way our local authority was building a new park, and for us at the time that was a really exciting thing for children and young people to be able to do. At the time it was adults that made these decisions, but for us we were part of that and we got to express our views, and to then see that put into a bit of practice was a really great experience. So I am a teacher now, and I am every day in my practice I am using my experiences from the Children's Parliament to give pupils their own personalisation and choice in the work that they do, and I think it's really important because it's helping me develop more positive relationships with the kids. And had I not had the experiences of the Children's Parliament, I don't think I'd be able to do that. I think the kids appreciate being listened to, and they appreciate having the opportunity to express their thoughts and feelings and ideas. And for me it's a really worthwhile exercise because the whole ethos of the Children's Parliament is actually sort of transferring into my classroom practice as a teacher. The relationships I have with my pupils are totally teacher-pupil, however, it's not strict. I'm not shouting at kids, do you know, I'm not having that confrontational relationship with kids. I'm having relationships with kids that are based on a good understanding of what they need and what they want. They understand from me what I need and want, and it's a sort of two-way dialogue, and I think a lot of my colleagues see that as a different approach. They might not recognise what I'm doing, however, they definitely comment on the relationships that I have with the kids as being something different and positively different. I have kids who misbehave, I have kids who break rules, however, it's about helping them to understand what they've done wrong and then teaching them and educating them, and that just happens through a conversation like you and I are having just now, not through shouting, not through making them feel little and small, but through making them see the wrongs of their ways and how they can improve and make things better.